and done is a greater place in which to live. Thank God for Lone Rock and the people who live there. So give yourselves a hand, because Lone Rock is a great town. And the judges are still judging. We'll have another trivia. Who was the 11th coach in Iowa history to guide a team to both the girls and boys state basketball tournament? Who was the coach? Right there. Mr. Tassel. Here's a kid's question. I bet you can get this one. When the Lone Rock is wet, what does it mean? Rain. These guys are smart. Here's the last kid's question. The last kid's question. This is the toughest of them all. Who is the President of the United States? The little boy in the orange back there. Who is the President? Clinton is the answer. Okay, wait a minute. Mister, come over here.
Mike, come here. Come here.
Come up on stage.
Come on, Mike.
Okay, then just say it down here. Come here, stand on the microphone. He's got something interesting to say.
Let him introduce himself.
Please tell us who you are.
I'm Mike Lee. I was just going to tell Jerry that my aunt lived on the other side of town. Can you talk about what Lone Rock is? She lived on the other side of town. She lived a block away.
Thanks,
Mike.
Cool. And they're still doing that, so I have a few more trivia questions. Oh, they're done. Okay. You guys, this has been a lot of fun announcing this. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock is the parade. I will be there announcing that too. Make sure you bring everybody for that parade. Oh, this little boy down here says he's in the parade. What are you going to be in the parade? The kiddie parade. Yes, that's at 9 o'clock, isn't it? The kiddie parade. Are you going to bring any mice? This is the mouse killer down here. He kills mice. What is your name? Zach. What's your last name? Hurlbert. Zach Hurlbert. He's a mouse killer. Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
You're ready.
All right. And the winner is, the best overall, the best of the best, is Harley Hutchison. Harley is winning another plaque, also another $15, and a free Walt shaver.
You can shave.
Give him a big hand. Thank you very much.
The costume judging is next. Thank you guys. Keep your chairs, and then the pageant will be after the costume judging, and we're right on time. Thank you again.
She's the best dressed woman.
You got your email.
Letty Hurlbert from Lone Rock.
Carol Handelman from Lone Rock.
Peggy Handelman from Lone Rock.
Belle Hutchinson, Lone Rock.
Melissa Gotti from Whittemore, Iowa. Elizabeth Flagg from Fenton.
Barbara Toole from Glendale, Arizona. Michelle Orr from Elgin. Barb Schroeder, Lone Rock. Sarah Schroeder, Lone Rock. Stephanie Schroeder, Lone Rock. Linda Hurlbert, Lone Rock. We'll let the judges do their job. Exciting, we have a few little tidbits for you from Lone Rock. Remember the Lone Rock telephone manager, Don Hawk, where the operators listening in on your phone calls and long-distance calls could be connected within 1 hour? Remember the Lone Rock elevator with Lawrence Geitzenauer, the manager, when if you didn't feed Felco feed, Geitz would growl at you? Remember Preep's store and locker for all your grocery needs when they close on Sundays and when the geese are flying towards High Lake? Remember Everett Householder Trucking, SV Schuyler Bates, Henry Schroeder's Pioneer Seeds, Lots Creek Cheese Factory, John Dixon Electric, Wilfred Raddick's Buying Station, Kraft DX Tank Wagon, Blanchard Hardware and Lumber, and Ernest Jensen's TV. And the best dressed woman is Michelle Orr from Elgin. Themselves.
I'm Rodney Jensen from Lone Rock.
Charlie Householder, Phoenix. Mike Schroeder, Lone Rock. Theo Schroeder, Lone Rock.
Dave Hurlbert, Lone Rock.
And we'll let the judges do their judging. Remember when the minutes of Lone Rock City Council consisted of determining who knocked over Emily Kraft's outhouse on Halloween? The possibility of construction of civil defense tower in West Lone Rock to look for the Russian planes flying below radar. Remember at the Lone Rock post office, the reading of incoming postcards? There were really some doozies. Remember when Bill Flake had the Implement Appreciation Night and introduced John Zelznick, his latest salesman to explain the International McCormick Deering product? Remember Dave Lynch and the Seneca Saddle Club's annual horse show? Remember Superintendent Beanie reminding us to be on our best behavior and show good sportsmanship at all times? When the Beat Burt Bud Fan Club bus was driven by Alf Kruger?
Beat Burt bus.
Householder. Now we need the best dressed couple.
I gotta put that in the computer.
Letty's got to go find Randy. tools and they can also tell us how many years that they've been married. We were just having a discussion on how many years it's been. We are Randy and Letty Hurlbert from Lone Rock, and it'll be 21 years in September. We're Mike and Barb Schrader, and we will be married 20 years this August.
This is Dale and Rita Schroeder, and we will be married 48 years this December.
David and Linda Hurlbert, and I think it's 15.
Fritz and Dolores Newgrow, and it's 47 years in July.
We'll go back to some of our other remembrance here. Remember the polka and Scottish lessons given by Joe and Ella Culbertson in their home? The Plantation Ballroom Friday night with old-time music by the Six Fat Dutchmen, and Sunday night with Don Hoy and his orchestra. For added entertainment, there was the fights in the Plantation parking lot with the Emmitsburg boys starting at around 11:30. Remember at the pool hall when Ralph Thompson and Andrew Thompson made a presentation to the youth of Lone Rock on sportsmanship in the pool playing? Remember when the 4-H club tour began at Hurlburt and Jack Quinn said everyone was to have their calves broke to lead by that time? Remember at the school board meeting chaired by Henry Schroeder and Lawrence Newbrow, they had a very sensitive discussion on whether the school should buy oats and hay for Leroy Eamon and Joel Lynch's horses for another year, or tear down the horse barn. They discussed what the penalty should be for an unexcused absences and being tardy, detention, corporal punishment, or death by execution. They discussed whether Hickey should be banned under the Code of Conduct rule. And our winner for the best dressed couple go to Fritz and Deke Newbrow. And our last but not least is the best dressed family category. We're going to let the families introduce themselves. Randy and Letty Hurlbert with our children. Rebecca, she's 14, and Brandon is 17.
Jeff and Chevelle Hutchison with Sierra at 5, Matt at 4, and Emily to be 2.
Michelle Orr and
Megan Hart, 4 years old.
and this is Corby, he's 3. Frank and Barb Schroeder, Sarah, 19, Stephanie, 16, and Spencer, soon to be 13. David Munder Holbrook, we got Zach the mouse catcher at 5.5, Casey at 11, and Hillary at 13, soon 14, and wants a permit. Contestants, the judges want you to parade this time so they can see you each just around the stage. You can handle this. No, you can just be up. While the judges decide, we'll go on with some more remembrance. Remember Blanchard's Cafe, the special chocolate mulch with real ice cream and the best vegetable hamburgers in Cassuth County? All the ice-cold water you could drink from the cooler in the corner. Remember Holbrook's bailing service, home of the Cape hand-tied number 70 bale, or if it was wet, the Cape hand-tied number 90 bale. Remember Fred Schultz's store specials like Misfits, orange soda pop, salted cod in the box, Copenhagen snooze, galoshes for $1.98 a pair, and Big Chief writing tablets for the youngsters in school. An added bonus was a good conversation, the gossip, and the rumors. And the winner for the best dressed family goes to the Mike Schroeder family. I want to thank everybody for coming to the beer judging and the costumes. At 7:30 we're going to have our very own Lone Rock pageant, and we're hoping to see everyone here. Thank you. Some more remembrances that are kind of fun to remember. Remember Bill Bass Barbershop, who is part-time in Lone Rock with hairstyles of the butch or mohawk. You can hear the latest sports news while you got a haircut. And remember the humor of Hugh Walsh, Kenny Flagg's great, sometimes embellished stories, and Neva Thompson's beautiful flowers. Remember Bert Angus, deaf as deaf could be. The roar of his old black Fraser in front of the bank. Why, you could hear it in Algona. Remember Jack Quinn's special skill of working with young people? He cut you plenty of slack, but you always knew you couldn't go on beyond a certain point. And remember Happy Cotton's chick hatchery with special prices on scratch grain and semi-solid emulsion. He had printed cloth feed sacks. I remember watching Happy drown the roosters. And then we'll take a break. Remember Eric's Place, Lone Rock's Recreation Center, and home of the best hand-packed ice cream anywhere. The ice-cold Ham's beer on tap, where the school teachers use backdoor entrance when buying beer. Now, I didn't grow up in Lone Rock, so all these nicknames that Lone Rock people seem to have kind of threw me for a loop at first. But it's a good thing that these people didn't take themselves seriously. I mean, with names like Duck, Teeny, Puggy, Happy, Smoke, Beanie, Tooth, Pee-wee, Hitchy, Monk, Irish, Chink, Jumbo, Cactus,